Hello guys, this is Divya and I'm back with another episode of Personalities. Today we will be discussing about Mother Teresa. Before I begin, I would like to request you to subscribe Vysh IAS channel if you haven't yet. Also, watch the foundational videos. You cannot afford to miss out on those because those have everything you need for the upcoming UPSC CSC examination. So, and also consider joining the test series, which is paid, but it will be worth it, I'm sure, because there are many positive feedbacks coming from the students who are getting benefited by it because it is diligently and meticulously designed for serious aspirants. If you want to be benefited like them, do join the test series. Now, let's begin. So, Mother Teresa, also known as Saint Teresa of Calcutta, she was an Albanian Indian Roman Catholic nun. In 1950, she had founded and was also an active member of the Missionaries of Charity. So, Mother Teresa was given the name. She was given the name, but her actual name was Agnes, which meant rosebud or little flower in Albanian. She was born on 26 August 1910 into a Kosovan Albanian family. She was baptized in Skopje, if that is the pronunciation, the day after her birth. Her father, who was involved in Albanian community politics in Ottoman Macedonia, he died in 1919. She was just 8 years old then. And then Agnes left home in 1928 at the age of 18 to join the Sisters of Loreto at Loreto Abbey in Ireland. So here she started the journey towards spiritualism and later to the social service. Then she arrives India in 1928 and then began her novitiate in Darjeeling. Novitiate is the period when the nuns, they get trained. So, as we know, Darjeeling is in lower Himalayas. There she learned Bengali because West Bengal, Darjeeling kind of it is in Bengal, right? And then she taught at the Saint Teresa school, which was near her convent. And she took her religious vows on 24th May 1931, and she chose to be named after because after that they get to change their name, and they hereafter they'll be known by this name only. So she chose Therestes Lisieux, and actually this was the name of the patron saint of the missionaries, but one another nun had already chosen that name, so Mother Teresa opted for the Spanish spelling of the Teresa. Then, in the city of Calcutta, there were Bengal famine in 1943, and the city of Calcutta was under misery and death. And followed by that, in August 1946, there was Direct Action Day, and Muslim and Hindu rights, were everywhere. There were rights. So in 1950, she had founded so that she could care for the poor. She could work for the poor. She chose she founded Missionaries of Charity, and she chose white sari with two blue borders as the order's habit. Later, Mother Teresa adopted Indian citizenship, and she spent several months in Patna to receive basic medical training at Holy Family Hospital, and she ventured into the slums. She founded a school in Motijheel, Calcutta, before she began tending to the poor and hungry. Her efforts quickly caught the attention of Indian officials, including the Prime Minister. On 7th October 1950, Mother Teresa received Vatican permission for the diocesan congregation, which would become the Missionaries of Charity. Vatican City is the one where Pope lives, right? And she had to get the permission from the Pope. And then a diocesan congregation is a gathering of Christians, especially the laws are codified in Catholic Christian law, right? And there she got the permission that she can carry on. I mean, she can you know form a charity missionary, and then from there she started doing social work, charity work. Okay, and then in her words, it would care for the hungry, the naked, and yeah, the hungry, the naked, the homeless, the crippled, the blind, the lepers, all those people who feel unwanted, unloved, uncared for throughout the city, throughout the society, that have become a burden to the society and are shunned by everyone. She opened a hospice. Hospice is kind of a hospital which tends to some patients, especially run by the nuns. So she opened this hospice for those with the leprosy, and she called it Shantinagar. The missionaries of charity established leprosy outreach clinics throughout the city of Calcutta, and it provided medication, dressing sets, and food as well. Mother Teresa was also known for her international charity. So, at the height of siege of Beirut, Beirut is in Lebanon. So, in Lebanon, in 1982, Mother Teresa rescued 37 children trapped in a frontline hospital by brokering a temporary ceasefire between Israeli army and Palestinian guerrillas. Accompanied by Red Cross workers, she traveled through the war zone to the hospital to evacuate the young patients. So, Mother Teresa traveled to assist the hungry in Ethiopia and then also in Chernobyl for those who were victims of the radiations. And then there was earthquake in Armenia, so she had also gone there and provided her services. And in 1991, she returned to Albania for the first time, and then there she opened a Missionaries of Charity Brothers home in Tirana. Tirana is the capital of Albania. Now her declining health and death. So Mother Teresa, she had a heart attack in Rome in 1983 while she was visiting Pope John Paul II. Following a second attack in 1989, she received a pacemaker. On 13 March 1997, Mother Teresa resigned as head of the Missionaries of Charity, and then she died on 5th September. Mother Teresa lay in repose in an open casket in St. Thomas, which is in Calcutta, for a week before her funeral. She received a state funeral from the Indian government in gratitude for her services to the poor for all religions in the country. Then Mother Teresa received the Padma Shri Award in 1962 and Jawaharlal Nehru Award for International Understanding in 1969. She received Bharat Ratna Award in 1980 after her death, and then Mother Teresa received Ramon Magsaysay Award for Peace and International Understanding given for work in South or East Asia in 1962. United States bestowed a number of awards culminating in the Order of Merit in 1983 and honorary citizenship of US on 16 November 1996. In 1979, Mother Teresa received the Nobel Peace Prize for work undertaken in the struggle to overcome poverty and distress, which also constitutes a threat to peace. Pope Francis canonized her at a ceremony on 4th September 2016 in St. Peter's Square in Vatican City. There she was declared as saint. So tens of the thousands of people witnessed the ceremony, including 15 government delegations and 1,500 homeless people from across Italy. With this, we have come an end to this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, do share these videos and like these videos. Thank you so much. We'll meet in the next one.